Loops are commands that repeat over and over again, which is great because it means we don't have to write the same code again and again. Kano code is a fantastic way to explore loops. Let's dive in to see how it works. Okay, so we're in Kano code. I'm going to dive into the draw tray here and grab a command that draws a circle. As soon as I add that to my code, you can see that a circle's been drawn over on the canvas. We can change the size of that to see how that affects it. So let's make it circle size 50 to make that a bit bigger. All right, so we're going to use some loops with this circle. I could duplicate the block and draw the circle over and over again, but let's use loops to save me some time here. Loops are kept in the control tray, so let's grab this block here which says repeat 10 times. I'm going to add that to my code and I'm going to put the circle within it. So now we're drawing 10 circles that are all in the same place. So let's just add one more command which is called move to a random point and add that into my loop as well. And we'll find that what we now have is 10 different circles being drawn onto the screen. And every time I refresh the app, I'll get those circles in different places. All right, let's make that a little bit more exciting using these loops. So let's use some random numbers and combine those with that circle radius from 0 to 30, and we'll just get some random dots on the screen. Now we can start to use that loop to make some different things. So what happens if we repeated it maybe 100 times? Or 1,000 times? And we start to fill the screen with these circles. Let's just change the color of the circle each time as well. So I'll go back into draw, and I'm going to use the fill color block. I'm going to add that to my code, and then I'm going to use color, random color. So I'm going to combine that in, and suddenly we find we have this very kind of pop art, expressive thing happening. I'm going to add one more loop to this app. So I'll dive back into control, and I'm going to use this every 1 second block. If I nest my code into that loop, now I can start to make it animate every second. And maybe if we change it to every frame, and then make that every 10 frames, we can start to make a nice animation as this pattern builds up of all these circles being drawn. So every time we change something in the code, we see the output update straight away. It's a great visual way to explore loops within Kano code.